everyone, Conrad Angel Corral here for your CCTV. I know that we're all doing our best to stay inside right now. Why? Because, well, it's hot outside and also it's good for our health. But we're going to do a show today that brings the outside in. We're going to tell you about a variety of development projects that are going on right here in the city. We're going to call in one of our specialists from City Hall. Just welcome to the show, Stone James, Economic Development Director from the city of Cathedral City. Good to see you, Stone.
Hey, great to see you too, Conrad. Thanks for having me on your show.
Of course, of course. So in my opening, I talk about bringing the outside in, meaning we're going to talk about projects that are happening out in the world because many of our residents, of course, are staying inside and they may not know what's happening outside of their four walls. So let's talk about the Arts District, which of course includes the casino and the amphitheater. What's happening there?
Well, Conrad, the casino, they are moving along at a tremendous clip with the construction. Originally, they had forecasted that casino would be done in the first quarter of next year. And now it's looking like that casino could be finished and operational by maybe December of this year.
To give us the inside scoop on this terrific project, we've called in some special guests. Leading the discussion today will be Mayor John Aguilar. Welcome, Mayor.
Thanks, Conrad. Great to be here.
And he'll be speaking with the general manager of the Agua Caliente Casino, Michael Facenda. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you, Conrad. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. So, Mayor, it's all yours, and I'll see you on the other end.
Thank you, Conrad. Appreciate everything you do for us.
My pleasure.
Michael, it's great to see you.
Good to see you too, sir.
It's been several months since we actually were together and first walked the site. Construction had just started, and you just started to go vertical. Very exciting, lots of activity on the site.
Sure.
And there continues to be a lot of activity on the site. So if you would, can you talk a little bit about the schedule, kind of when you started, how it's going and when you think you're going to be open?
Well, sure, I'd love to. Thanks for asking. The tribe broke ground back in November of 19, and we've been feverishly at it, as you noted, along the way. Things are progressing very nicely in accordance to our schedule. And we hope to be open by late this year.
So that's great news. Actually, we're all looking forward to that. I did notice recently that the tribe did put out a press release regarding the hiring of a new food and beverage manager for the facility, and so we're anxious to hear about what's it going to be like inside. What kind of amenities are you going to have in restaurants and?
Well, we're thrilled to be bringing to Cathedral City a 30,000 square foot casino, which is going to house 536 slot machines, 8 live table games, and as you alluded to, a wonderful food and beverage program. Our announcement just last week of bringing Ryan Druschel in as our director of food and beverage. He has an extensive resume, most recently from San Diego area and as far away as New York City, and very prominent locations in New York City. So he'll be putting together our food and beverage program. But as many might expect, we're going to have a wonderful 3-meal restaurant. We'll have a sports bar, which sort of echoes that of what we have here at Rancho Mirage with 360 Sports. We'll have a coffee shop, the Agua Caliente branded coffee shop that you see at our other 2 facilities. And we're working on something a little more special at another bar, which is most likely going to also offer a smaller food and beverage menu. So we're thrilled. I think when folks come in, they're going to be very, very surprised by what we're doing. It's being done properly with a ton of attention to detail, and the building's finally appointed. The tribe did a wonderful job on it.
Yes, I would agree with that. The building looks fantastic, and we know, particularly given the other casinos and hotels that the tribe has been responsible for, have all been done with incredible attention to detail and customer service. I know that you recently had a job fair that was held in coordination with Mary Pickford and with our city economic development staff. How did that go? How many jobs were you anticipating? Sort of what kinds of jobs, and was that a successful event for you?
Yes, Mayor, we're looking for 500 great team members to join the Agua Caliente family. And we had a job fair on July 27th where we interviewed 822 folks that came in looking for an opportunity. And we took in over 1,000 applications from that 822 folks. So we're well on our way to getting the staff and assembling a great staff that will continue to provide the Agua Caliente great brand of service.
But I did want to ask you this. I know that the tribe has been taking particular care to, in your other properties, until we get through this pandemic to keep your customers safe.
Sure. As you're aware, we run two very successful and very, very healthy casinos currently. We take every step to reassure that our team members are safe and that our guests are safe. Nothing will change as it relates to our approach at Cathedral City. We are monitoring situations each and every day and preparing, and we will be ready to offer a safe, fun environment just like we do currently at our two other properties.
Wonderful, wonderful. The Tribes Casino is going to be a major anchor for our downtown arts and entertainment district. Stone, can you add to that?
Yes, Mayor Aguilar, I appreciate that, and I completely agree. This will be a fantastic anchor and will really complement what is within our downtown arts and entertainment district already. And so there's so much going on within this downtown arts and entertainment. Maybe Mike can share a little bit about the additional entertainment opportunities that are going to be available at the casino.
Sure, thank you. Love to. We are thrilled to be a part of what is blossoming in Cathedral City. And as it relates to arts and entertainment, we're planning on being a contributor to that as well. We have a 12,000 square foot pavilion right outside of our building where a variety of events and entertainment can be housed and held and outside in the beautiful scenery with mountain views, beautiful sunsets, and things that will also contribute to what the mayor and everybody on the city council is trying to build in downtown Cathedral City. So we're thrilled to be bringing that to the marketplace as well.
Great. Well, we look forward to you being a part of it.
Well, gentlemen, we've talked about jobs, new restaurants, additional entertainment coming here to the city. This is truly an exciting time here in Cathedral City. Thank you all for joining us. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you. Everybody be safe.
So let's talk about the amphitheater. That is just such a beautiful space now.
It is. That space, thanks to the work that Chris Parman put into that, and John Corral from the engineering department, and really so many people within the city came together on that project to make it very well designed, very well thought out. The attention to details has been fantastic. So $5.1 million was spent on that project, and it was actually just finished in June of this year. And so once this pandemic gets behind us, we are looking forward to opening that back up to the public and start having the events there that really going to bring that area right next to CV Rep alive. I
can't wait for some of our evening concerts that might be coming there. But that's just going to be a beautiful little space to be at. And we talk about the amphitheater and we talk about the casino, but we also have to talk, it's not necessarily entertainment oriented, or arts oriented, but it is a very important building here, and that is the fire station, which is right in that same little space. How are we doing there?
We're doing very well on that. Some people know that when the tribe came in Agua Caliente and they purchased the land from a local nonprofit, our fire station 411, sat on that land. So ultimately, that fire station would be demolished as the casino construction and the overall development of the site progressed. And so the money from that sale was used to partially fund the new fire station that's going up. So that fire station is just over $8 million. And judging on how quickly they're moving along, I bet you that they are going to be done by the end of this year.
Wow, that's
be just another amenity within our downtown arts and entertainment district.
That's going to be great. And to me, it has a very mid-century modern design to it. So I think it's really a cool looking fire station. And it's talking about great lots that fit into the neighborhoods. I'll just make a quick jump and talk about Schottenkirk Desert Lexus. That's a beautiful property that really seems to be coming along. Tell us a little bit about that.
That is a $22 million investment that Greg Schottenkirk and his family decided to intentionally make within Cathedral City. They had previously purchased the old Desert Lexus, and they felt that really just wasn't enough for their operations. So they bought that piece of land. That $22 million investment is probably going to be done before the end of this year. And they are looking forward to serving the community. They've got a great product lineup, and that's going to be a great extension of an already existing brand within our Cathedral City Auto Center, which, by the way, is the largest auto center in eastern Riverside County.
Wow. That's amazing. And that is a beautiful building. It's really going to fit in perfectly there. So what I'd like to do now is jump over to another project that's coming to us behind Schottenkirk. And this is a great project regarding College of the Desert. It's one of their newest facilities here in the city of Cathedral City. The project is called Roadrunner Motors. And to lead us in this discussion, we welcome, first of all, Councilmember Rita Lamb. Hi, Rita. Good to see you.
Hi, good to be here. It's absolutely wonderful. Staying cool.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. I'd love to have you here. Rita will be leading the discussion today. And let's go ahead and introduce our other guests. First, we have Desert Community College District Board Chair Fred Yant. Pleased to meet you.
Thank you.
Good to see you. And College of the Desert Superintendent and President Joel Kinnaman. Hey, Joel, good to see you.
Good to see you, Conrad.
So Rita, it's all yours.
Thank you, Conrad. And I just wanted to start off by saying I drove by the site this morning and I was totally thrilled to see what a beautiful location it is and see the billboard highlighting the upcoming event and facility that's going to be here. And I wanted to start today's discussion with Joel. It's a pleasure to meet you. And I was so interested in finding out how College of the Desert decided to locate in Cathedral City and provide this wonderful facility.
Well, I think that I'm going to share this with Trustee Yant as well, but one of the things is if you go to our campus in Palm Desert and you look at our facility there, then you would say, I think it's time to find a new facility. That facility has been there for some time. It's served its purpose. It's time to have something new and something that is really more current and addresses our automotive industry needs in a better way.
Just so everyone knows, the new site we're looking at is a 5.8 acre parcel near Perez Road and Highway 111, adjacent to the Cathedral City Auto Center. Our choice for that site was really driven by student interest and location, where there are jobs and internships available for our students. It's the ideal site, and we're really looking forward to relocating at that site.
You were talking about the facility itself. What will it consist of? What would the building consist of? Bays and classrooms and a little bit of a picture of how that's going to look.
Our architects are working on that right now, so it's really hard to be really specific.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at the programming that's going to be there, how that will work with the site itself. So let's just say it's all under design right now.
Great, thank you. And I was my background is in education, so I'm always begin with the end in mind. What will the students learn to do once they complete the programs there?
We use the word automotive, and we really should broaden that because it's really all of transportation and all of the transportation-related industries. Everything from global positioning systems, radio frequency identification, hybrid and hydrogen fuel cell technology, biodiesel, alternative fuels. When we say automotive, that seems to limit it in people's minds. This is really our transportation hub, and we'll cover all of these programs for all of our students.
Our courses also allow for students to get an associate of science degree in advanced transportation technology, and they also get certificates as technicians, and so they're ready for the workforce, and they're right there in the workplace adjacent to this site.
Who is developing the curriculum for this? Is this based on the dealerships or based on the curriculum generated from College of the Desert?
It's actually both. It's curriculum that's approved by through our curriculum process, but we use industry standards in that curriculum. And then in addition to that, our students do work experience within the dealerships. More than 60% of the students that graduate end up right there in Cathedral City working at those dealerships.
I think that's amazing. I'd love to have, if Stone has any questions or something about how that's going to benefit our community in terms of economic development.
You bet, Councilwoman Lamb. Thank you for that opportunity. The Cathedral City Auto Center is a critical business cluster and a very dynamic and developed business cluster within not just our city, but actually we're the largest auto center in Eastern Riverside County. And so the fact that we get to add an educational component from an outstanding institution, in my mind, is an absolute windfall for our city and for our residents and the students, and then also for the auto dealers.
It's just bare land now. When is the facility going to be completed?
We anticipate this resource to be on track to open in 2023.
I think this is wonderful. What a wonderful opportunity for our community. This is fantastic that this is offered to us.
Well, I would only offer that because of the great collaboration between the city and working with the trustees, the college, that's made this possible.
And I wanted to find out what kind of annual income can these graduates expect after they complete their certification program?
So an auto technician's career path is an annual income at the entry level of approximately $23,000 and goes all the way up on that career path to $85,000.
So I want to say thank you to Councilmember Rita Lamb for joining us here today. Thank you guys all for being here. The information is important. And this is just one of the many puzzles that we're building. Terrific things coming here to Cathedral City. So thank you all for joining us. So Stone, of course, that is an interesting discussion regarding the College of the Desert. I can't wait for that project to come along. What I'd like to do now is do a big jump to housing stock here in the city. It's my understanding there are 3 or 4, maybe even more than that, housing developments that are coming here to the city. Tell us a little bit about those.
Yes, Conrad, we've actually got a lot of residential construction going on within Cathedral City. Our largest project is up in a place called Verano. Used to be called Rio Vista Village. It's at the north side of our city. And that was a project that had started actually well before the 2006 market crash. And really, ever since that 2006, 2007, 2008 period of time, it has been completely dormant. Well, thankfully, D.R. Horton came in there and they started acquiring finished lots. They started building homes. Now they're on their 3rd takedown of land and their home production is moving along beautifully. And so we are going to have just over 300 brand new homes from D.R. Horton, which is, you may know, is America's largest home builder.
And I think many of our residents will know that space because we had the liftoff of the Hot Air Balloon Festival there, right? So
that's right, we did.
That space.
That's right. In fact, if you pulled up some of the videos that you shot, you will see those homes under construction, and then drive to Community Now and you'll see just how fast they're putting up these homes. It's really amazing.
That sounds great. What else happened here house-wise?
So on the public side, that was D.R. Horton, America's largest home builder. Mm-hmm. On a private side, we've got GHA Companies. This is a company that's owned by Mario Gonzalez. He's had his business here in Cathedral City for 30 years, and he just finished the District project.
Oh, yes.
The project was just under 50 homes. They were that Palm Springs modern. They were incredible. 4,500 square foot lots. Mario did a great job. In fact, he took the sales success, the momentum, and immediately rolled that into the District East. And the District East, given the pace that he's building those houses and finishing them and selling them, he will probably be done by the end of this year, maybe first quarter next year. Some of those homes, he's getting in the $600,000 and $700,000 range for those homes. He is an incredible builder doing a great job.
And the good thing is interest rates are low, so now is the time to buy.
It is a great time. And, you know, Mario even has a 3rd project that he is almost sold out on, and that's just off of Date Palm Drive, just north of McCollum Way. And so he 25 lots there throughout the existing community. It was already an established community. He went through and picked up some additional lots, and he built some homes that fit that community very well, and he's almost sold out there.
Since we're all home a lot these days and we're all eating way more than we should be eating, I know I am. I'm having a great time doing it. I know I'm doing it. There are a variety of restaurants and fast food places that are coming down the line, such as a Wendy's, a Denny's, and a Juan Polo. Tell us about those projects and where are they at?
So the Wendy's, the developer, they're actually working through the entitlement process, through the plan check process, and that building is going to be on in place of the old Sizzler that was located on the northwest corner of Date Palm Drive and Ramon Road. Many of our longtime Cathedral City residents know that that Sizzler sat vacant for probably over a decade. So anyway, Wendy's is going to be going in there. They are going to, it's going to be a tear down and rebuild. And so that's going to be a great little restaurant there.
Wow.
The Denny's that you mentioned, that's going to be up at Vista China and Landau on the northwest corner. So Juan Pollo Chicken, that is going to be, actually, that's very close to opening. And that's going to be right next to Western Dental on the north side of Ramon Road, just east of Date Palm.
Okay.
They're actually just working on buttoning up the very last few things they need to do in order to have that operational. And then also in terms of other restaurants, we're working on some additional restaurants within our downtown.
Okay, Stone, so we're jumping all around, and here's a project that I heard about that I just thought, how do all these things come together? And that is the project called Tower Market. Tell us about that. It's a gas station, it's a convenience store, and they make chicken? I don't understand. It all sounds really interesting.
So it's a really neat concept. It's really taken a neighborhood grocery store and they've combined it with a fuel station. And so you've got for people who like some of the different adult beverages, they've got an entire room that you walk into, market portion, which has got everything from your milk and your eggs to absolutely amazing fried chicken. And so it's a Texas-based company. They've got a couple of locations up here in Coachella Valley. And one of their newest locations is going to be right here in Cathedral City. It's going to be on Date Palm Drive, just across from the post office.
Oh, wow. Interesting. All right. Well, I know we could go on forever because there are a lot of projects to talk about, so we can't cover everything. But I think this gives all of our viewers who are at home an opportunity to know that even though they're staying within their four walls, they now know what's happening outside in their community, and things are moving right along. So, Stone, thank you again for joining us here today. We appreciate all of your information. Thank you very much for that. And
Conrad, thank you again. Love being a guest on your show.
Of course. Thank you very much. And okay, everybody, you know what's happening now outside of your four walls. I'm Conrad Angel Corral, and this is your CCTV.